How I got my Australian visitor visa approved, and you can get one too. Australia is a popular destination for travel, study and work. Millions of people apply for Australian visas every year. Visitors to Australia must obtain a visa from one of the Australian diplomatic missions unless they come from one of the visa-exempt countries. Visitors from most countries must apply for a visa before traveling to Australia. Though Australia is pretty strict about visas, it doesn't mean it is very hard to get an Australian visitor visa. In this video, I will explain how to apply for an Australian visitor visa online. 1. Determine what type of visa you should apply for. The first thing you'll need to do is determine what type of visa you should apply for. To do this, you'll need to decide whether you want to visit Australia as a tourist or to visit close friends and family. If you're visiting Australia as a tourist, apply for the Visitor Visa, subclass 600. The Visitor Visa, subclass 600, is available in 3 streams: Tourist Stream, Sponsored Family Stream and Business Visitor Stream. In this video, I will give you a step-by-step guideline of how to apply for a Visitor Visa subclass 600 and some do's and don'ts that you should follow if you don't want your visa to be denied. What is an Australian Visitor Visa, subclass 600? And how you can get one? An Australian Visitor Visa, subclass 600, is a short-time visa that will allow you to enter Australia for less than 12 months. (1) Tourist Stream. This visa is basically for those of you who want to go to Australia for holiday or treatment purposes or meet friends or family members who live in Australia. Or, with this visa, you can even engage in any study or training which is shorter than 3 months. 2. Sponsored Family Stream. Australian citizens, residents and certain eligible visa holders are able to sponsor certain family members, such as partners or dependent children, to obtain a visa to visit Australia. 3. Business Stream. Business Visitor Stream visa is for those who come to Australia for business purposes. However, it should be a short visit like attending a conference or training, and you can't sell goods or your service here with this visa. In order to apply for an Australian visitor visa online, you'll first need to create an ImmiAccount. This is a free account that can be used for all future visa applications and provides access to the Department of Home Affairs online services. You'll then need to gather the documents you need to provide as part of your application. These will vary depending on your nationality and the purpose of your visit. Here I have listed some required and recommended information and documents that you may need to apply for the Australian visitor visa. 1. Online application form. An Australian visa application is handy because the whole process is completed online. So you can apply for your visa at your home without any hustle. You have to fill up a 19-page application form that you will get after creating an ImmiAccount on the official immigration website of the Australian government. 2. A valid passport. To apply for an Australian visitor visa, you also need a valid passport in your hand during the process of your application in online. You have to scan your passport and then attach the file with the application form. The scanned copy should be clear and transparent. 3. Passport size photo. You must attach a colored passport size photo to the required section of your application form. The photo must be clear and vivid. 4. Proof of financial status. Proof of financial status is crucial for an Australian visitor visa, proving that you have enough funds in your bank account to support your stay and leave in Australia. 5. Travel itinerary and accommodation details. A travel itinerary is a piece of very important information that you must attach to your application. Your proposed travel plans, including the dates and places you will visit in Australia, how long you will stay, who will support you while you are in Australia and their contact details, where you will be staying in Australia, including accommodation booking receipts, and your reason for traveling to Australia. 6. A cover letter. A cover letter is surely optional, but it can help you to get the visa application smoothly. Because the whole process of applying for and getting the Australia visitor visa would be online, there is no interview where you can explain your travel plans and purpose. So it is better to submit a cover letter that will explain your travel reason and travel plans. But of course, your cover letter must support every piece of information that you have already submitted for the visa application. 7. Travel health insurance. Travel health insurance is also optional, like the cover letter, but it helps a lot to get the visa, and at the same time, the insurance is helpful during your stay in Australia. For example, if you have a medical emergency during your stay or your flight has been cancelled, you will get immediate financial support from the insurance company. So travel insurance is required for your own sake, and the visa authority also gets assurance that you can carry any medical emergency if needed. 8. Proof of employment status. With your visa application, you also need to submit evidence of your employment status. 9. Your travel history. Details of other countries you have visited in the past 10 years, including dates you were in those countries or regions, type of travel document used on each visit, and whether you applied for or were granted a visa for each visit. 10. Visa fees. If you're applying from outside Australia, then the tourist stream will cost you $145 Australian dollars. And the cost is also the same for a business stream visa. You can pay the visa fee through your credit card, debit card, UnionPay, PayPal, and BPAY. How to apply for an Australian visitor visa, subclass 600, online. Applying for an Australian visitor visa is not rocket science, and anyone can do it with a simple guideline. Here I have explained how to apply for an Australian visitor visa in 4 easy steps. 1. Create an ImmiAccount. Creating an ImmiAccount is the most simple and crucial part of an Australian visitor visa application. Without having the ImmiAccount, you can't get the application form, and you have to create it from immi.gov.au, which is the official immigration website of the Australian government. 2. Fill up the application form. After registering for the ImmiAccount, you will receive an email to get access to the account. 3. Attach and uploading documents. At this point, you have to submit all the required and recommended documents that we have mentioned before. On your application dashboard, you will have an option where you can upload all your files. Make sure you submit as many files as possible and make them less than 5 megabytes before submitting them. Note: after submitting your application form, you cannot edit it anymore. So do double check before submitting. 4. Pay the visa fees. The tourist stream visa fee is $145 Australian dollars, and you also need to pay it online through a credit card, debit card, UnionPay, or PayPal. 5. Scheduling biometric. Once you've applied for your Australian visitor visa online, the next step is to schedule an appointment for your biometrics. You'll need to do this within 14 days after submitting your application. Track the status of your application in ImmiAccount. The decision on whether or not you get to enter Australia is not yours, it is Australian immigration's. But you will be part of the decision-making process, being able to show the benefits that your presence will have on the community and society, provide details about the significance of your activity in Australia, and how you plan to leave the country legally. What is the processing time? No one can predict the visa processing time, as it is based on circumstances and the age of application finalization. My visa processing time took nearly 2 years because I applied in February 2020 before the COVID-19 outbreak and the border was closed. I have received my visa confirmation email in March 2022. I hope I have been able to help you in some way regarding your visa application. Please feel free to comment below with any questions or concerns, and I will respond as soon as I can.